Did you know that elephants can hear with their feet? And no, I don't mean they have little ears on their toes. Stick around, because we're diving deep into the weird, wonderful, and truly gigantic world of elephants. And trust me, you're going to be amazed. So, let's start with that mind-blowing fact. Elephants communicate over long distances using low-frequency sounds called infrasound, which are too low for us humans to hear. These sounds travel through the ground, and elephants pick up these vibrations through the sensitive skin on their feet and the bones in their legs. It's like they have their own secret long-distance telephone line built right into their bodies. They can literally feel an approaching thunderstorm or another herd miles away. How cool is that? Now, let's talk about that trunk. It's not just a long nose. It's the ultimate multi-tool. An elephant's trunk has over 40,000 muscles, which is way more than the entire human body, which has just over 600. This gives it incredible dexterity. They can use their trunk to pick up something as heavy as a log or as delicate as a single blade of grass. They use it for breathing, smelling, drinking, and, of course, giving themselves a refreshing shower. It's also a super affectionate tool. Elephants will often greet each other by intertwining their trunks, kind of like a very elaborate and flexible handshake. And speaking of affection, elephants are incredibly social and emotional animals. They live in tight-knit family groups, led by the oldest and wisest female, known as the matriarch. She's the boss, the walking encyclopedia of the herd. She decides where they go, when they eat, and how to stay safe. These family bonds are so strong that elephants are known to mourn their dead. They will often visit the bones of their deceased loved ones, gently touching them with their trunks in a display of what scientists believe is grief and respect. It's a powerful reminder that we're not the only species with deep emotional lives. Here's a fun one. Ever seen an elephant swim? They're surprisingly good at it. They use their powerful legs to paddle and their trunk as a natural snorkel, holding it above the water to breathe. They can swim for long distances and seem to genuinely enjoy splashing around. It's a fantastic way for these massive animals to cool off in the hot African or Asian sun. What about their diet? Well, you've got to eat a lot to maintain that size. Elephants are herbivores, and they spend up to 16 hours a day eating. They munch on grasses, leaves, bark, and fruits. An adult elephant can consume over 300 pounds of food in a single day. That's like eating about 1,200 hamburgers. So, next time you feel hungry, just remember, you're no match for an elephant's appetite. All that eating also means a lot of wow. You know, elephants are crucial seed dispersers. They eat fruit, wander for miles, and then poop out the seeds in a brand new location, complete with a pile of natural fertilizer. They are literally planting forests as they go. Let's talk about those magnificent tusks. An elephant's tusks are actually elongated, incisor teeth that grow continuously throughout their life. They use them for digging for water or roots, marking trees, and as a formidable defense weapon against predators. Just like humans are, left or right-handed, elephants can be left or right-tusked, usually favoring one over the other. You can often tell which tusk they prefer because it will be shorter and more worn down from use. Sadly, these beautiful tusks are also the reason they are so heavily poached, which is a huge threat to their survival and their memory. The old saying an elephant never forgets is pretty much true. Their temporal lobes, the part of the brain associated with memory, are larger and denser than those of humans. This incredible memory isn't just for remembering where the best water sources are. It's crucial for their social lives. They can recognize hundreds of other elephants, even after being separated for years. They remember friends and foes, both elephant and human. This amazing memory is key to the survival and social structure of their herds, passed down through generations by the matriarch. What about baby elephants? Calves are adorable, and they're also born pretty big, weighing around 200 pounds at birth. For the first few months, they are a bit clumsy and don't quite know what to do with their trunks. You can often see them swinging their trunks around aimlessly, or even stepping on them. It takes them about a year to learn how to control it properly. The entire herd, not just the mother, helps to raise and protect the calf. These little giants are the center of attention and get all the love and protection from their aunties, sisters, and cousins. It truly takes a village to raise an elephant. Now for a surprising fact about their skin. Elephant skin might look tough, but it's actually incredibly sensitive. It's full of wrinkles, which aren't just for looks. These wrinkles trap moisture and help keep the elephant cool. After a mud bath, the mud gets trapped in the cracks, acting as a natural sunscreen and insect repellent. So, when you see an elephant caked in mud, they're not just being messy. They're practicing a very effective skincare routine. Here's something you might not know about their ears. The huge, floppy ears of an African elephant aren't just for hearing. They act as giant, built-in air conditioners. Blood circulates through a vast network of veins in their ears. By flapping them, they can cool the blood down before it circulates back into their body, lowering their overall body temperature. You can even tell the difference between African and Asian elephants by their ears. African elephants have large ears shaped like the continent of Africa, while Asian elephants have smaller, more rounded ears. Despite their size, elephants can be surprisingly quiet. They can walk almost silently thanks to the thick, fatty pads on the bottom of their feet. These pads act like cushions, absorbing shock and muffling sound. It allows a two-tone animal to move with a grace and stealth that is truly astonishing. One moment, there's nothing, and the next, a whole herd has silently appeared out of the bush. Elephants also show signs of incredible intelligence and problem-solving skills. They've been observed using tools, like using a stick to scratch an itch they can't reach, or dropping large rocks onto electric fences to break the circuit. They understand cause and effect. In one study, an elephant figured out it needed to stand on a box to reach food that was hung up high. When the box was too far away to step on directly, it kicked the box over to the right spot. This level of planning and foresight is a hallmark of high intelligence. They can even recognize themselves in a mirror, a trait shared only by humans, great apes, and dolphins. This indicates a sense of self-awareness. When an elephant sees its reflection, it doesn't think it's another elephant. It knows it's looking at itself, and will often use the mirror to inspect parts of its own body it can't normally see. So, from their secret ground, vibrating communication and superpowered trunks, to their deep emotional lives and incredible intelligence, elephants are so much more than just big animals. They are complex, sensitive, and vital parts of our planet's ecosystems. They plant forests, create water holes for other animals, and maintain the balance of their environment. Protecting them isn't just about saving a single species. It's about preserving the health of our entire world. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning about these magnificent creatures with me today. If you found these facts as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the animal kingdom. See you next time.